Hey, welcome back to my channel. So I just not too long ago got in from work and I did not prepare any meals ahead of time. I don't have any freezer meals in the freezer, so I'm cooking today. So I thought it would be nice to just bring you along as I cook dinner today. And I'm actually going to make the taco soup recipe that you guys seem to be very interested in based off your response in one of my previous videos, and I will link that above. So I am going to make that taco soup today. Before I get started, that recipe is actually a recipe that I pulled from Pinterest, and I've been making it for a couple of years now. And honestly, I really don't even think it's called taco soup. I think that's just what I made it to be for us. You know, that's what you have to do with recipes. You have to make it your own. So that's what I did. I actually think it's called like white chicken chili or something like that, but I just revamped it and made it taco soup. And so here is taco soup. So y'all are gonna get taco soup. But I will link that recipe down below to the Pinterest recipe that I actually use for this recipe. So obviously today is not going to be a crock pot meal. It's going to be stovetop because I did not prepare it ahead of time, but it can be a crock pot meal and it can also be a freezer meal as well. So my husband and the kids are outside playing, so I'm gonna go on and get started, and it will not take long to cook it all because I am cooking it on the stove. All right, let's get to it. So here are the ingredients. I'm using the organic grass-fed ground beef that you can just pick up from Walmart, but you can use any ground beef of your choice, taco seasoning, Philadelphia cream cheese, whole kernel corn, black beans, ranch seasoning, Rotel, and chips. So the first thing that you want to do is to brown your ground beef. Now let me just put this disclaimer out there. I do not season my ground beef when I'm making this recipe because I feel like the Rotel, the ranch seasoning, the taco seasoning, and everything just gives it enough seasoning. That is my preference. But if you want to add any seasonings of your choice, that is completely up to you. And if you wanted to make this a true taco soup, you can also add salsa to this recipe. I have also done that before. It is also very tasty, but I do feel like it takes away from the kick and the flavor that the ranch and the cream cheese together gives this recipe. So I don't always opt in for adding salsa. And you're going to see here in a little bit that I only put in half of the packet of the taco seasoning because that takes away from the ranch flavor as well. That makes this dish taste so good. So even though I did not make this as a crock pot meal this time, this is still one of those meals that I go to when I'm having a night like this where it's late and I did not have time to prepare ahead of time. And I can still just dump everything into a pot and let everything cook stovetop. And it's still done in a decent amount of time. It's very tasty. And this is one of my staples in our house. And I do like a lot of ranch. You can also just use like one ranch packet, but I buy the ranch seasoning in the container. So for this recipe, I do like to load it down with the ranch because like I said earlier, it gives it that kick that we like, but you use the amount that you feel like is best for you. So after everything has started boiling, I just give it a good stir. And if you want to add any more seasonings at this point, you can definitely do that. But after this, I just turn it down on low and cover it to let it simmer to let it thicken up just a little bit. And here is the finished product. So here on mine, I just have some cheese, some avocado, and cilantro, but you can dress yours with anything that you like. My kids and my husband, they like to eat theirs with tortilla chips and sour cream and sometimes jalapenos. Just whatever you decide to put on yours, that is what you can use. Did you like the taco soup?
Yes, Mom. It was delicious.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
So yes, it's a crowd pleaser around here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great day.